Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And welcome back, everybody. Celebrations happen all the time. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be a wedding, could be a sweet 16, could be a retirement party, milestone events. All of that, you want to make sure that you put it all together the right way. You want your guests to be happy. You want to feel that you're having fun too. For that, you hire somebody, and I've got somebody that can get it done for you, especially in the greater Chicagoland area. Bring the Party Event Services is the company. Now, last time we got together with her, we talked about the beverages and how that all looks. Today, we're going to look at the food service and get little tips and tricks and kind of look behind the scenes on how she gets it together. Eugenia Clark from Bring the Party is here with us. How you doing today?
I'm great, Steve. Thank you so much for having me back. I've really enjoyed our conversations. This is like all new to me. So for me, it's just amazing experience. So
thank you. And it's the same way for me, because this is all new for me. You know, yes, I've had gatherings, etc. But the things I've even learned of what you can ask for when you work with an event planner, and what goes into it. So do you want to recap on beverages at all?
Actually, yeah, we'll recap on everything we've gone over so far. So Bring the Party Event Services is it is a event production company. So it's a little bit more in depth than event planning. Most event planners will do a great job in helping you plan your event, but everything that they do is outsourced. Whereas an event production company, we actually have a lot of services under the same roof, under the same umbrella. So we're able to streamline that planning process, make changes and adjustments quickly and easily, and really help to squeeze the most out of your budget without sacrificing your vision, without sacrificing your elements of service, and really just get everything done and make a seamless transition from planning to execution.
So with that, we talked about the beverages and the different choices you have, picking specialty drinks, limiting it to a point so it just flows easier. No pun intended on the word flow. Let's
I'll take the pun. Actually, yeah, with beverage services, we have a lot of flexibility there, and it's really just designed to help ensure that your beverage service is planned and executed properly. So we have ability to provide everything, the alcohol, full bar packages, or just the bartender, and you provide everything else. We have all the materials and services that go in with that. And we help walk you through the process and figure out what works best for you. We do have some standard packages that we've developed that we think really serve the guest and the host at the same time. Our signature drink package is probably the most popular. It has, 2 signature drinks, and then a variety of beer and wine, and simple mixed cocktails. So you have up to 5 alcohols that you serve with those just 2 signature drinks. So you don't have to be limited. If you want bourbon, you want scotch, you want vodka, you want rum, you get to select all 5 of those vodkas that you want served, or all 5 of those alcohols that you want served. And then, of course, we can work with you so that you can provide your own alcohol, and we can provide everything else as well. So we have so much flexibility in that. And really the idea behind it is to work within your budget, work within your means, but make sure that we are serving and fulfilling your vision throughout the entire experience.
I love the signature drinks, because sometimes people can't figure out what they want. And it's like that. And then they're asking the bartender, well, what can you make? What do you suggest? And it goes back and forth. Now it delays the line. But when you give them the choice, it's like, pick one from here. And now there's a lot of detail that went into those drinks. So you have all the ingredients. You've perfected it. Just love the concept. On to the food service. Where do we start there?
Well, food service, again, we offer a high amount of flexibility as to what do you want. We can do an individually plated dinner. We could do family style. We could do buffet service. We could do a mix of all three, where oftentimes we do past appetizers, and then we'll do like a family style salad and soup, not necessarily soup, but salad and like other appetizers at the table. And then we'll do an individually plated dinner. But depending, the season in Chicagoland is pretty much May to September. We've got outliers earlier and after that, but the major season time is, through those warmer months in Midwest, when you can count on your weather being a certain way and you can count on your guests being around and available. So the most popular is to do like a buffet service, and it really just gives you a lot of flexibility as to what you can serve, how you can serve it, when you can serve it, so buffet service has become more popular throughout the last few years. And one of the things that we offer is that your food looks beautiful and it's maintained to the highest standards. So your food quality is maintained, and a lot of events are outdoors these days. So having someone there to maintain it and set it up properly and ensure that food safety and quality throughout the entire event is so important. And, we put a lot of thought into that. And I don't know if you could see behind me, this is our standard food service setup for like a buffet. And it's different than what anyone else offers. For starters, it is soft on the eyes. So all of our shaping dishes are actually of a copper tone. So if the sun hits it, it doesn't blind you with that bright silver that most of them are made of. Size-wise, these are full-size shaping dishes. And you can see all of the flames are covered all the way through. So your guests are never exposed to that fire. It's never exposed to that flame. It's safe, it's secure, and it maintains the food much better than like a standard shaping dish where it has that flame exposed. So if it's outside, it's a windy day, your food's still hot. If it's, indoors, it's safe and secure and beautiful. Anytime we've used these dishes, we can't tell you how many compliments that the host gets on the look of the food actually becomes part of the decor. And it goes into all the elements. Everything we use is like wooden, copper, and just to kind of give like an example. So this is what, I don't know if you could see that, what like
Sure.
An average caterer would use. It's basic, nothing special. And this is what we use. If you can see the difference, the quality and feel, everything that your guest touches, everything that they see is of the highest quality so that they feel like they're getting and that experience. And actually, these tongs are specifically designed so that if a guest leaves them in the shaping dish, they don't fall in for the next guest. I don't know if you can see that.
I see it, and I understand it because it's bringing back memories of using those tongs, the typical ones.
These are standard. This is what even high-end hotels use when they set up a buffet, and what we use is literally 5 times the size.
So many times you're reaching in and nothing's coming out, like I've got a piece of lettuce. So it does make a difference.
It makes a huge difference. And, one thing that we do that I do want to kind of like reiterate is that we do have chefs that are cook on site chefs. And every time that we serve food, we have someone that is a food safety certified. So they are overseeing the receiving of your food.
Wow.
They're overseeing the quality and safety of it throughout the entire day, all the way until it's repackaged and off-site.
What would you say is the three most popular buffet dishes that are requested?
Ooh, that's a tricky question. We do so many different types of events. So we do a lot of ethnic food. So I'd say the most
Hmm.
popular item is probably tacos.
Really?
Tacos are very popular in the Chicagoland area,
Wow.
and um, so that's probably one of the most popular. Other than that, it's just a lot of ethnic food. So we'll do like curries, we'll do fried rices, we'll do all kinds of dishes. And what we do is we work with the host to say, what is it that you want to serve? Let's find these elements. Let's incorporate a local restaurant or your favorite restaurant. Have them make the food and deliver it on site, and then we'll take the service from there.
Wow. Who doesn't like tacos? Like seriously, when I see it on the menu, especially when there's choices, I don't do fish so much. So yeah, when you see something you like, it's like, yeah, I want a taco. Um, and these are all
Right.
prepared fresh.
Yes, and of course, you are picking your provider for that. So if we have a cook on site chef and we're providing the food, they're cooking it on site. So we're coming in with all the equipment, they're taking over your kitchen and they are using your kitchen to cook food for your guests. And that's usually limited to less than 100 people. We don't like to do a cook on site chef experience for more than 100 people because it's just not it's usually not the best experience for everyone all around. If you have more than 100 people, we do recommend that we either get a caterer to provide the food or we work with a local restaurant to provide that food for your event.
Give me that last part again, because I want to make sure that we all heard that clear. So you can work with a caterer to prepare the food, then you would serve it?
Yes, most caterers in the Chicagoland area do provide drop-off catering service. So they basically just cook whatever food you want. They have the menu, they have the facility. We do not have a catering kitchen. We will never have a catering kitchen. And the reason for that is because, again, if we were to have a catering kitchen, we'd be limiting our guests to what we can provide in that kitchen. We want
Hmm.
our guests to have no limitations. If they want something cooked a certain way or provided a certain way, then we'll go out and we'll find that purveyor. We'll find who can make it the way you want it made in the quantity that you want, in the
Wow.
time and the date that you want, and we will make that happen for you. So the food is the number one thing that we've outsourced. And back to your other question, you said, what are the three most popular items?
Sure.
Another one of the most popular items is actually charcuterie, where we do like a
Ah,
smorgasbord of meats, cheeses, nuts, fruits, jellies, crackers, and just do a huge smorgasbord. And we use lots of different heights and elements to just really build that out beautifully. And that is something that we provide often in conjunction with other past hors d'oeuvres and food service as well.
charcuterie's having a moment. It really has been.
It's so funny because charcuterie is literally just meat and cheese.
Right. With a fancy name.
So what most people have when they are serving this type of item is actually a smorgasbord. It's not a charcuterie. Charcuterie is a very narrow item. So if you have fruit, you have nuts, you have jellies, you have olives, you have all these pickles and stuff on there. That's a smorgasbord. That's not a charcuterie. A
Right.
charcuterie is literally just meat and cheese. You can't even have crackers on a
Oh,
charcuterie.
wait a minute. Wait, hold on. That I was just going to ask that. So it's charcuterie is just meat and cheese. There's no crackers.
No crackers, no olives, no. It's just the charcuterie is. It's based off of a Latin term, and it literally just it's like from what is that? Like it's from the cuts. Charcuterie is about the cuts, so the cuts
Okay.
of meat.
Wow.
That's
Huh.
that's literally like the
So interestingly, when we you're having a quick gathering, people are coming over. You go to the grocery store, you find Hormel makes, a tray.
Right. Right.
You think it's charcuterie because it has crackers in there.
They call it charcuterie.
Yeah, never
Right.
knew that.
But technically, this is, the actual term for that is called a smorgasbord.
Wow.
Well, that comes from my, years and years in the food service industry, and the amount of useless knowledge that I have that, would be useless to anyone else, but I use it every day in serving our clients, and the clients get the full benefit of it.
Next gathering, I'm going to be the smartest person in the room, because when somebody says something like, that's not charcuterie, I talked to a well-known event planner. Eugenia knew that that's not. What else you want to share when it comes to food service?
Well, honestly, that is the number one element in your event that really is all about you and your guests. And providing that if your food service goes wrong, no one's going to enjoy your event. It is so important to ensure that we are 100% informed of what is your vision, what is that you want, how do you want your guests to feel, and then figuring out the best way to provide that for you. And that's what, we offer, is that flexibility in everything that we do, and incorporate each one of these elements into the whole of your event. And your event, whether it be, we've done anniversary dinners for just 2 people.
Oh, wow.
The most intimate, gathering possible.
Can we pause right there and share those different things that many of us don't think you would hire an event planner for, but you have a milestone, anniversary, whatever it is, and yes, just 2 people to make one call and then be done. And they show up and you have a wonderful night with somebody special. What are some of the other things that can be done that maybe we're not even thinking of? Types of events, all of that.
Surprises are a big one. I actually had a client that lives in California, and their parents live here in the Chicagoland area. And they said, it's my parents' 25th anniversary. I want to do a surprise party for them. Mm-hmm. The parents had no clue, and we provided everything from start to finish. We were the feet on the ground. We actually came up with excuses to go and visit the house so that we could get the information we needed from the house without the parents even knowing. It was a fun, fantastic thing. Another thing that is really big has come is, first birthday parties. 100-day parties, really celebrating family, anything that involves family and the celebration of family, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, those are all standard, but there's so many other things throughout, the growing of a family that are important. So, we have a lot of clients that use us over and over again. So we have a client that several years ago, we did their wedding. And then we did their sister's shower, and then we did their sister's wedding, and then we did the best friend's shower and the best friend's wedding. And now we've done baby showers for all of them. And, one of the brides was a bride, now she's a mom. They have, elements, from it's a multicultural family. So one of the things that they celebrate is the 100-day celebration. And she came to me and she said, oh my God, Eugenia, this is something I really want to honor my husband's family. I really want to do this. I don't even know where to get the information on what's traditional, what's not traditional. I look online and it's basically, you have to go to the family grandmother to figure out what's the tradition in this family. So just putting it all together and taking that stress off of her was just so amazing to do that, especially knowing them from like their wedding shower 5 years ago now to come to today, and graduations. So, eighth grade graduation, high school graduation, college graduation, master's degrees. We've even done parties where someone got their first job and their parents decided to throw them a party because of it, a celebration. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that's important to you, it's worth celebrating. And we want to take the stress away from it and fulfill your vision entirely.
I love it. And nothing is too small to celebrate. That's what I'm getting from this. Life is so short. Why not? Those special, somebody gets their first job, first big job, celebrate it. And it's, yes, you can try and do it yourself, but if you really want to elevate it, call somebody like you. Like, it's just, after all these years of doing things, I don't want to do it anymore. I want somebody to take care of it. I want to feel that, there's that measure of they got it. I don't have to worry about it. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
Yeah. And even if you want to do like a family gathering at home, just having someone to do the dishes and take out the garbage and do all the cleaning afterwards.
Yeah.
Make the drinks throughout the event. We have party helpers that, one or two people, they'll show up and they'll just help you execute your party. And they'll do all the work so you can actually enjoy your guests. You can be a guest at your own event. Like, that is one of the driving forces behind what we do.
Sure.
And pretty much how we started was all about helping our clients become guests at their own event. And, it's evolved throughout the years. So now we do full event production, but we still will always provide that 1 or 2 person party helper service so that no matter how casual the gathering, you still have the ability to enjoy your celebration. How many people have hosted a family at their house, even on a random Saturday? Hey, 15 people are coming over. I was only expecting 5. Can I get a bartender? Sure. Just someone that's going to go around and offer all of your guests drinks so you can finish a conversation.
Yeah. Yes, please. It comes down to nothing is too small to celebrate, and being it done right. That's what it comes down to. And that's what I'm, and learning that today, and then what it means to do it right. If somebody's in the greater Chicagoland area, Eugenia, how do they find you? How do they connect?
Well, they can check us out online, of course, at Bring the Party, E as in Edward, S as in Sam.com. So that's Bring the Party, E for event, S for services.com. And of course, give us a call. Someone's always there to answer the phone. It's 847-282-0095.
Fantastic. Love all the ideas. Love your passion too. You make it exciting.
I try.
It should be exciting. If you're having an event, there's a reason you're having it, and there is a level of excitement. So it's nice to have your passion in that. You just know it's going to be a great event. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you again for having us back, Steve. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yep. We'll be right back. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat. Well, I think he is.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know. Know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.